Okay, so jump into this one, just because I'm trying to get caught up on everything. Let's check out
A different side of me.
character
I think
evaluation.
you were born to be a K-pop star.
Enough is enough, you need to.
The best of what art can be.
Welcome to A2K News.
I can't deny the stone from you. How you can do it any better? You're an amazing dancer. Come here, come here, come here. Wow, we're a strong team. If you fill all 4 slots, then you become the candidate to go to Korea. Each stone will be given to you by the end of each different evaluations.
Oh, okay, so I need a recap on who's got how many stones. I hope
It
they
can
go
be
over
given
that.
to you at once at the final team mission.
That's true. But there's a couple who have all of them already, right? Like, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, they're so good! Wow!
That's what happens when you're gone for 2 weeks, right?
Now, since we saw you dancing and singing, we arranged 3 teams that we think will be a great match among yourselves and also for the song that you're gonna sing.
So that's being assigned songs and teams. Okay.
First,
okay.
team leader is Camila.
Okay,
Camila.
cool. Yeah.
Please come here.
Oh, who's she got? Who's she got on her team?
And you will have 2 other members to perform this song together. KG
Okay.
and Christina.
Oh, okay.
So this is the team that you will be performing your last performance in the boot camp as a leader. How you like your team?
I'm very, very happy with my team because she's an amazing singer, and also Christina and I are very close, and I feel like we are very synchronized and our moves match together, so I feel like it's gonna be very good.
And you have the #1 ranked dancer right
Yes.
there, right? #1 ranked dancer right
Yeah,
there, right?
so she can help us with the dancing.
I'm looking forward to it.
All right. So this team led by Camila will be singing Wonder Girls' Be My Baby.
Okay.
The reason I arranged this team is because that song requires a lot of singing compared to other 2 songs. That's why I had to have all 3 members who are able to sing and dance at the same time.
And I love the song. I already learned like all the lyrics and the whole song.
We have everything. We have dance, we have singing, we have rap. Like, we can all do everything. It was like
This was
perfect.
done on
And
Missy
also, like, I really
Project.
like the song.
Thank you.
I can't remember. I'm pretty sure it was on the. Yeah, it was one of the groups.
The leader
the
of the
showcase.
next team,
It was good.
Kendall,
It's fun. It's a fun song.
Kelly,
Kendall,
Savannah,
Kaylee, Savannah.
Michelle.
Okay.
Kendall, how do you feel about your team?
I'm very happy about my team members. We are all pretty close friends, and I feel like each one of us can help each other out in some sort of fashion. So I feel like our team will go really well together.
Great. And the song you will be singing is Wanna Be by ITZY.
Okay, cool. Me.
That's a typical K-pop song.
Oh, it's a
so
classic.
we need that
yeah.
young and bubbly energy, and I think you guys would fit the song perfectly.
Oh, who doesn't love
I
Wanna
was
Be?
satisfied because it was
It's
the one that I
really
wanted
good.
to do the most. I knew the song and I was happy about the selection.
The leader of the final team, Melissa.
I think that's a great song for them.
Lexi and Yuna. Gina.
Ooh.
How do you think about your
Wow.
members in the song?
Okay.
I love my members. Like, I'm so happy that I get to work with you guys.
Wow,
I think this
what
is gonna be pretty
dancer.
good.
Wow.
Like, I have hope in us. I'm excited.
What like
The
this
song
is
you
a
will be performing
really strong dance
is
tune.
Feels by Twice.
Oh. Oh, they're gonna look beautiful.
You know, the song has to bring out that rhythmic, that bouncy, a little touch of hip hop side out of you guys, and I think you guys should
Straight
pull it
up
off
disco,
perfectly.
man.
I'm so excited with my group. We
Dude,
have a good
Yuna,
song. We're all good in our own
Lexi,
ways. We can bring some sway. I already know.
like
Good. Yeah.
Gina, too. Oh, dude. Wow, they're gonna look gorgeous.
Now you have a team that you can rely on.
That's a fantastic
so help each
choreography.
other out, support each other, so try to fill in the missing parts of each other. So as a team, you guys can give me a perfect performance.
Thank you. Thank you.
Whoa. This is freaking cool, man. Second, third, fourth gen.
We're gonna start like practicing.
Do the best to put on a good performance.
Stay strong.
Boy, boy, no. Or hey man, want to and I want the world to know that.
5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2,
This is intense because it's like
Okay, we're
2
here.
days, right? Isn't it 48 hours, I think?
Yeah, let's practice.
Okay, so today we have an evaluation that you wouldn't see in any other talent audition
Yeah, see,
in music.
this was different.
It's called the character evaluation. We need to verify in order to select the members to be a K-pop star is their attitude and character. The life of a K-pop star is a little different from other artists.
Yeah.
It's more close to an Olympic gymnast. That's why we need to verify the characters that are necessary to live this type of life, which is dedication, focus, drive, and self-discipline.
Yeah.
That will
It's
be something
practice.
that we're looking for that other
Practice
auditions
and
wouldn't look
performance.
for. Character evaluation, there won't be any performance for it. Do you believe that you will be selected as the final candidate going to Korea or not sure?
I think I have potential. Like I feel like I have so much more to offer.
The feedbacks and the opinions that we collect from the trainers and the staff and fellow talents will decide their grade. And to help me do that, I invited a journalist, one of the very few journalists who has in-depth knowledge of this phenomenon called K-pop. Hey, Jeff, come here.
Hello. Good to see you. Great to see you.
Please take a seat.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Hey everyone, I'm Jeff Benjamin. I'm a journalist based in New York. There isn't that same sense of teamwork, I think, and that group mindset that you have when you watch a K-pop group, for example. And I think, you know, it's just differences in society. It's not a bad thing or a good thing. We're just, I think, a little more individualistic, you know, in the West, especially in America. And that was something I really wanted to try to find out about a lot of the contestants in the interview, is really know if they can get in that group mindset.
Yeah, that was something I said at the beginning.
You know what
There is a
K-pop
difference.
fans want. That's why today, I just want you to ask any question on behalf of K-pop fans. Like, what would they want to know?
Yes. I'll do my best, hopefully. Yeah,
you
K-pop
for-
fans, please trust me.
Okay. All right, so here are the first two talents. Invite them in.
Hi. Great to meet you.
Hmm.
Hi,
This is Jeff Benjamin,
Gina
one
should
of
be
my
able to
favorite
handle this
writers
pretty
in
well.
the world.
Well, first off, welcome. It's so great to meet you guys, and you know, I hope everything's been fun so far. This is, I think, day 5 of camp, right? How's the vibe? How's the attitude? How's everything so far?
It's really cool having new friendships and like building like friendships with everyone who likes the same things as you do. And it's really fun just overall hanging out with everyone and being on set.
Nice.
Gina was the only talent who were trained in JYP for 11 months.
Yes.
So my question is, based on the 5 days that I was watching you in this boot camp, I just love your competitive energy, but at the same time, I don't feel like I'm seeing you. I don't feel like I'm seeing you. Like, you're so ready. Every time, like, even the interview, she's like, ready.
Yeah.
Even the interview, she's like, ready.
Yes, yeah, I told you.
Yeah, no, I see the K-pop training coming through.
Explain a little bit more in depth to us about you.
I feel like my strong point is that I have a strong mental, because when I was younger, I was in PE class and I broke my foot, but I didn't even cry because I didn't want them to know I was in pain.
Oh my God.
So
Wow, I get it.
yeah, I don't like to show my vulnerable side.
Makes me understand what I've saw for the past 5 days so much better. I'm curious how you are when you're with your family or your closest friends.
I feel like I like to have a lot of fun, and I feel like Lexi knows better than I do.
She's all business. Yeah, see, like.
Are we on the same vibe? Is LGYM on your mind? Hello, we are LGYM. Are we on your mind?
And Lexi voted as
I like Gina. I like how strong
#1
she is.
favorite teammate, and also the most passionate talent by the teachers.
People. I picked Lexus.
Wow, that's amazing, Lexi. Why do you think you were voted #1 in both categories?
I wouldn't say that. Sometimes I can be closed off, but in times where I'm making friends, it's very easy for me to be open, honest, and a lot of people have told me that I'm very honest.
Yuna. Hi.
Kylie.
See, this is the stuff right here.
She's a little mermaid.
This stuff right here.
I think a lot of people see me as someone who just is very silly and fun to train with, but I think that's probably why
A good idea to sort of hold off on it until now, because you
I've
met
heard
with
you,
a lot of
like, helped out your
information
members
at the
a lot,
beginning.
you know, the different contestants, you know.
But that
what kind
stuff-
of ways have you done that? You
that's
know,
what-
you think?
that's
And I
like
guess
the
where does
best-
that
that's the best
motivation
part.
come from, too?
With my strengths, which is dancing, I really try to help others who feel that they aren't as confident in that area with that, so that they do reach that level of confidence. Because for them, I want them to feel better about themselves as well, not so much just reaching that ability, that dancing ability, but the confidence and them feeling better about themselves, because that's what I care about.
This stays connection. It's like your chest, then down. There you go, there you go. Yeah.
Oh, see, Yuna's so natural, but if she has the training,
Oh, I love that.
you know, she probably
so great to
improved
hear.
even just working in the group also.
All right, so thank you for your interview.
Thank you.
Thank you
Great job.
so much. Thank you.
Whoa!
That's not what I expected.
So tell me your impression about both.
I think we both picked up on it. Gina definitely has the K-pop, training in it, and in the sense that, not that it's a bad thing, but in the sense that I know when you first start, and this is how all artists are. You're very nervous. You want to just kind of give safe answers and kind of keep it moving. And Lexi, she likes to bring confidence out of people. The fact that you can even recognize that as a teen, I think that's so cool and so special. Yeah, I was quite excited to meet them.
Okay, next two.
Hi.
Hey.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Okay, so first let me give you a little bit information about Savannah. She's the talent that makes me confused the most regarding her personality. Her charm shines out because of her loose attitude, and she makes everybody relax, but at the same time, it makes me wonder, does she have that drive, like that passion, that desperation that we're looking for? So are you really desperate to be the final member of this group? Or it's like, oh, if it happens, it's great. If not, I'm fine.
No, I am really desperate to make it because I feel like this is my dream. When it comes to the desperation, my mentality is just being nervous, on the contrary, being relaxed, doesn't really make me perform better when I'm at that point. So that's why I try to just keep my body relaxed and try to shine myself, because that's really me, and I've worked as hard as I can till then. So yeah, that's how I see it. And another thing that led me to believe that this is where I want to be is I've tried doing typical jobs and stuff, and I cannot see myself doing that for the rest of my life. I feel like I have so much more to offer and to show that I feel like this is the opportunity for me.
You were talking about how you realized this is your dream, what you want to do. Do you remember the moment, or what was the moment in this whole process that you said, this is it?
Definitely took some thought in the beginning when I was introduced, but then watching these artists, I love the expression on stage. I look up to the stage presence so much, and that's my favorite thing actually about K-pop in general, is the expressions when it comes to certain concepts that want to be shown through the stage, for example. And so when I see these artists express certain things, I feel like when I watch them, I'm like, I want to be them. I want to be in that position where I can show myself in all these different ways and connect with people around the world. So.
It's interesting that, it's phrased in terms of desperation. Even Twice or ITZY or any of these groups, right? You have to not lose that hunger or that drive, because it will reach a point where there's nothing else that you have to go on.
Relatively one of the younger talents in this
It's you're running on fumes, kind of. But it's necessary.
Result-wise, you're not at least overachieving your expectations, I guess. How do you stay focused and confident amid this talented contestants?
Well, I mean, seeing everyone perform and sing and dance, I definitely had to think, I want to step up my game. I really have to try hard to keep up with everyone, because I don't want to be dragging everyone down just because I'm sad about my past results. I just want to put that behind me and really focus on the present, because it really matters what's happening in the moment. Past results is past, and it already happened. There's nothing you can change about it. So I really wanted to focus on working hard and really focusing on getting everything done and just being myself.
as long as you learn and, you know,
So thank you for your interview.
adapt and,
job.
Have a
and
good day,
Thank
guys.
you.
Thank you.
you know, even if you mess something up, there's you can
What do you think about
you can learn something
the
from it.
nonchalant complacency that I'm worried about a little bit regarding Savannah?
I see where you're coming from, because that is really interesting comparatively to, you know, being kind of this loosey-goosey on sort of like the performance side. So, you know, I really liked her energy too, and kind of the attitude that she was bringing to it. I think she is aware of where she might be lacking, and I feel like she could do it, because I think she's just so cool.
Regarding Nisha, my feeling is that she can only loosen up when she knows why she is special.
I kind of get worried when I see her in that sense too, because always be in that moment, or is it going to kind of be this worrisome, you know, style? But you know, I don't know, there was just something about her that I still was really drawn to, and I thought was very magnetic in just
Really?
the way that you can't replicate just from talent in its own way.
That was great to hear from you. All right, the next contestants, please.
Hello.
Hello.
Great to meet you guys.
Nice to meet you too.
Hi, I'm Jeff. I'm a writer. I'm so excited to sit down and chat with you. So thanks so much for coming.
So, Melissa gave a little different color to this boot camp, because at the Star Quality mission, she sang a song and performed a song that she wrote called Enough is Enough, and it was talking about the pain and struggle she had to go through because of the relationship with her father.
You chose to leave a secret a secret. You had to see it to believe it. I was too old to be used, and for
That
you
painful
to
part
do
inside
what
them,
you
and just
wanted to do.
share it with the viewers. So I think that was a moment that I never expected and I never experienced before doing this type of shows.
Of course. No, and that's incredible, you know, and I love to hear that.
I had so much built inside of me that one day I was just like, let me just write it out. And I always write out my feelings in music. So when I was writing this, it was kind of like my therapy, because I got each emotion out and it gave me peace.
I'm gonna ask you like a tough question now. You know, with group song, it's not just about one person's perspective, it's about that group perspective.
Yeah.
And you know, sometimes that importance that you have on lyricism and, you know, wanting to share your message when equating that with like a larger group.
Well, yeah, because I know that I can't stand out in the group, or like, because I know I'm a part of a group, so I would have to really learn how to like connect, which I do feel like I could, but yeah, I feel like if I was a part of a group, I would know how to put it together and not stand out or anything.
Well, you want to stand out, but you want to do it
I've
in
never
time.
been a part of a group, so it'd be a learning experience, but I'm willing to learn about it.
Like, you get your lines, you get your part, you get your when you're out in front in the choreography and everything. And everybody gets their time.
Okay, to a little bit
you know,
information
but
about you now.
it's got to be
I think
on
a lot
time.
of viewers watching you for the past 5 days, you were kind of passive, shy, and I guess it's because you were just kind of thrown into this situation instead of you mentally or skillfully being prepared, right?
Yuna's so cute, man. She's really pretty. And she's a really wonderful, natural dance talent.
Horrible. I want to go home.
Hopefully, stop. Hopefully, if my pendant is not looking very sparkly. Maybe need sparkle to repeat seeds that I've been trying. What's up? Working hard. Yes. Let's go. Good night.
Yuna, so we have one final mission left. Honestly, do you believe that you will be selected as the final candidate going to Korea, or you are not sure?
I think yes. I think yes. I think this one I'm feeling a lot more prepared and more relaxed because I feel confident with my team members, and we've all been working really hard on this, and so far we're doing really, really good. So I'm confident that I'm gonna get chosen.
So can you explain yourself a little bit to us?
Oh, I think I'm the best speaker here in Spanish. Me and Camila, I think, best speaker here in Spanish. Me and Camila, I think.
Great. It's so shocking to hear you tell me you are best at something, because that's something I never expected you to say.
Yeah.
I'm best at something. So you can't spit it out, right?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, she's cute, man. She's adorable.
Best friends. Kendall, me.
It's okay.
Close up.
Hi. I think there's like a bug on there.
No, you don't.
I love bears, right? So I have my little bear. I have little bear blanket. Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh. I have bear flip-flops. I thought it was a bear because it looks like one that I have at my house. I have like a bear.
Look, but it's a gingerbread. It's a gingerbread, it's not a bear.
It's not a bear. But yes, I don't know where I'm going.
See you later. Bye.
That's it. I love to hear it.
Okay. Thank you very much for your time.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
I never knew that Yuna could speak with that much confidence. I didn't
really?
see that in her.
Well, and that was the thing, is that at first, you know, I think we were both trying to pull it out of her, you know, but the more I heard her speak, and I feel like the more she got comfortable with us and kind of she opened up, and I do think, you know, with age, with wisdom, with training, you know, that does come out eventually. So versus Melissa, who kind of from the back was ready to just kind of, you know, open up and share what was going on, which I think is amazing.
I'm ready for the world. Is the world ready for me? I wanna see the
So-
world. Does the world wanna see me?
So what you see is that like everybody is coming from a different place and you're starting at different points, you know. You did just an example, but I think I think it was only natural for it to happen this way because they all sort of show up from different places and, you know, the different things they have going on. And some people are more extroverted, and so they don't really have a shell to come out of, and some people do. And everything is always a defense. Like every behavior that you have is sort of to mitigate something, right? And so I think that it's really only natural for some people to be a little bit more to want to have a little bit more control over, like, you know, how the access that people have to them emotionally and mentally and all of that. I like that kind of makes sense. And then as things go on and they have these moments and these experiences together and everything, it's only natural for that to subside. And then they start to say, because they start to relate They start to make more connections with each other, and so it's natural, especially at this point in life too, as being sort of these young teenage contestants and everything. It just it makes sense, but it's also, like I said, it's one of the best parts is seeing them sort of come together and develop these different friendships and know each other better and start to sync up and share in the experience as opposed to it, because this is the way it happens. It starts off as like, I'm here and I'm from this I'm from where I'm from and this is who I am, but at a certain point it becomes, no, like, we're here together and we're doing this thing, as a team or as a group. And I think so that seems pretty natural, but it is nice to hear some of these more like substantial expressions of things. At the beginning you're getting, it's like I said, that most of this B-roll and stuff, it takes time to actually get it. It's got to happen. It's got to be recorded and all of that. Then it has to be edited and everything. But this stuff has probably been going on since very near the beginning, But in the beginning, there's so much information, especially in the format of the show. As for the viewers, we have to get introduced to everybody, and we also have to keep track of like what's going on with the different evaluations, and so it's like you can only take so much information at a time, right? And so now that we are familiar with everybody and we're getting past these demonstrations of performance skills, and now it's time to start learning about the personality, the character, and now you get to see them hanging out with each other and laughing and really looking like what the groups look like. I mean, I'm sure everybody else has their favorite groups, so you watch things like, Twice moments or ITZY moments, or you know what I mean? And it's like that. They're all hanging out and they're all laughing, and sometimes they're just talking about like nothing, like it's not like it has any sort of real concept or theme or direction. They're just there and they're just hanging out and they're just having fun. And now you're starting to see that. We're getting a look at like them just being together and just being in a group and having fun. And so we're moving in that direction. It all just becomes further manifested, further it becomes more tangible, it becomes a more concrete thing. We start to really understand in terms of like, okay, them together as a K-pop group, as this team that performs together and presents together and everything. And so, but it's one of the most fun aspects of it. You can go to any 16 or Nizzy project or whatever, and it's always like that. Aside from, there's the singing and the dancing and all of that, we know, but the other thing we really love to see is them just come together and be friends and have fun and be in the experience, so I mean, but it makes it's not like, it's not unanticipated or not intuitive, I guess, right? Like this is the way this should go. I think it's very on point. It's on track. This is the way that things should be developing up until now. Man, okay, but this character evaluation thing is different. This is not like anything that's been featured in the past. And it seemed to be more of a natural extension of some of the personality-based concepts that they have incorporated in the past, but it is sort of a new approach in that regard. It kind of makes sense, So the introduction of the journalist, that's something I didn't necessarily anticipate, but it does make sense especially when you think in terms of the marketing for the show and for the group. Somebody was going to write about it somewhere. Heck, we're doing this, you know, watching it now and reacting as so somebody's out there writing it, because there's an obvious interest in it, there's an obvious attraction here, right? So it does make sense in that regard. So they're just sort of, you know, incorporating it into the show to compound on the substance and the overall production that we have here, making it a little bit more expansive in terms of like having a character interview, you know. It's good to have a different perspective. JYP is very much the inside perspective, you know, as the one who's running the show, kind of. And then you have an outside perspective as well, somebody who's, you know, not a complete stranger to the industry and everything, somebody who's been paying attention, but they're not on the inside, they're on the outside, so they have to bring that type of a perspective into it. And so it's an interesting segment, man. It's an interesting segment. And how exactly is this, you know, because this is for the character evaluation, but how is this going to equate to the stone? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's almost like for the star quality thing, the criteria, what exactly is it? What exactly needs to be? It's not like you can have like the best interview. It's all subjective. It's all open-ended. So seemingly, I mean, it should be another one where like everybody kind of ends up getting the stone. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not really sure how it's going to be evaluated and how it would be weighed, or whether or not it seems like if you just do the interview, that should be it, right? Like that should be enough. You know what I mean? So I don't know, but it's interesting. It continues to be an interesting show for sure. But as it goes on, I just like all the contestants more and more. You know, I can't at this point. I can't imagine anybody not making the group. But there are certain members. Yuna's got to be. She's got to be in the group, man. You know what I mean? For me, you know, Kendall, Kaylee, Lexi, they gotta be in the group. I'm not gonna be. It's just not gonna feel right. It's not gonna be like no, something's missing. That really important person is missing from the group. And I can't imagine it without any single one of them. But there are certain members where I'm like, if they're not in it, man, I don't know what we're doing here, you know. So it'll be interesting to see how it all happens. But man, I still think they're just a wonderful group of contestants, man. I mean, everybody's just so awesome, you know. I really, as it goes on, and this is why I say this is exactly where everything should be, because as time goes on, you know, I just like all of them more and more and more. I don't, you know what I mean? I gotta have them. I gotta be there. You've gotta have Yuna, dude. You gotta have Yuna.
That's so me.
Daughter of JYP, right?
I always want to make sure that they're happy and they're motivated.
Cute and bubbly on the outside, but I have this if I'm passionate about something.
Is the first to get all 4 stones.
It's definitely going to be competitive. I really want to go to Korea.
And is fixed as a final candidate to go to Korea.
Is it them? They're the ones, right? They're the ones that already have it. Yeah. Because where's that? There, right? Is it? I'm pretty sure Kaylee does, because she recovered for the dance one, and then she got the star quality one. Kendall, I'm pretty sure, right? Gina, KG, she was able to get the dance one because of how much she improved. See, so I think it is them, right? Oh man, like they're really close to just having all the stones. Oh man, okay, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good, man. Okay, I look forward to it. I really do. This is gonna be interesting to see who, when we get to the showcase performances, you know. And it looks like it's a pretty good, like these are from all the groups, right? This is like all three groups are kind of represented here, so that's gonna be interesting. Oh man.